Yo, yo, what's good? What's good, yo? What's good? OG Kicks, my dog. I was just coming around the corner, bro, with this gallon, bro. Coming around the corner with a gallon. Gotta finish it up. Hey, man, I couldn't drink it earlier because I had so much training going on. I couldn't drink it earlier. Now, gotta knock out that gallon before 8 o'clock tonight. I'll be done with it by about 5 or 6 o'clock. What's going on with your OG Kicks? What's cracking, baby? What the weather look like down here? Where's my phone at? Oh. Let me see. It wasn't bad outside, but I don't know what the temperature is. Let's see. It is 51. Feels like 44. Wind at 17 miles per hour. It ain't too bad. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 61. Then it's supposed to start going back down again, I think. But you know how that is. I just came from a 4.43 mile run. 7 minutes and 1 second a mile. Burned 458 calories. I was booking today, but I was tired though. Let me see what we got here. We'll say Reddick, what up, dog? It's your boy, Coach Call, man. What's good, dog? What's happening with you? What's good in y'all neck of the woods? Huh? Talk to me. Tell me what's cracking in y'all neck of the woods. Man, I've been pushing. I did a lot of training this morning. Then I did some, what'd I do? Oh, I did 3-pound weight punches. I did them for 2 different live streams, TikTok and my other YouTube channel. So I was just punching 3-pound weights in front of me for 3 minutes. I did 3 rounds with a 1 minute break. In the minute break, I had to hold your hands up like this for 1 minute so you don't let your shoulders rest. So yeah, my shoulders was on fire. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You wanna get somewhere? Act like it. That's what I tell people. If you want to change something, act like it. You want to get somewhere, act like it. Sometimes you got to put in that work. You put in the work, you get the results. What's going on with y'all, man? OG Kicks, what's the weather? Where you at, dog? Reddix 80. What's good, man? Where you from, dog? Talk to me. 21 people in right now. Can we get 5? We got 5 likes. Can we get them likes up to 21 so we can feel like we're doing something? Want to feel like we're doing something? I appreciate y'all being up here, man. Real talk. All the conversations we've been having, man. Real talk. Yo, 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 yo. What's good, y'all? When y'all log in, man, hit the like button for your boy. Let's get the party started. Hit the like button and let's get the party started. What y'all want to talk about today? Man, I'm like worn out. Hey, look, I just came back from almost 5 miles. I was booking. So now, hey, look, legs gone, but I'm still standing. And I got to start dumping this water into my system, man, because I got to get that water. Your body is 80% water. You got to put that water up in there. Yeah, man. It's one of them days, bro. But you know what? You get what you get. You get out what you put in. If you don't put in nothing, don't expect nothing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I see them likes coming up. Everybody online, give me a shout out where y'all from. Hit me with that where y'all from thing right now. Tell me where y'all at. I'm down here in Hampton, Virginia, USA. Where y'all from, dog? Where y'all from or where you at? I've been had people on this joint from all over the world. Ain't nothing better than seeing it, bro. Ain't nothing better than seeing it. Yesterday's live stream had people from Ecuador, Spain, Australia, Minnesota, Cleveland, Detroit was checking in, New York was checking in, Florida was up here, Cali was up here. Man, I even saw somebody, man, from Africa up here yesterday. So look, it's been lovely, bro. It's been lovely. I've been putting out these videos, man. I put out 2 videos a day, 7 days a week on 2 different channels. So that's 28 videos a week you can find online. I dropped a video yesterday called The One Punch You Can't See. The One Punch You Can't See. Make sure y'all go check that video out. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. They won't see it coming, dog. Train for it. Train for it. I already searched it. I know what it look like. You don't got to bribe me to sub. Either you want to sub or you don't. Hey, look, I tell people, man, this ain't a tricky situation. I had a guy tell me if I did 10 push-ups, he'd sub. If I got to do 10 push-ups for you to sub, you don't want to sub. So if you want to sub, sub. I already know what the Felix from the Stray Kids look like. Somebody told me that about 6 months ago. Even though I don't feel like I look like them, but I mean, hey, look, everybody got their own stride. I know what, I keep getting close to hitting the lottery. My number keep getting close. My number keep getting close. But look, don't forget, y'all, watch this video I got online. It's called The One Punch You Can't See. You can't see it coming, dog. Next thing you know, you're getting hit with it. So if y'all want to know how to throw it, want to know how to train to throw it, it's online right now. All you got to do to be able to throw it is stay focused, have good strength in your arms and your upper body, and throw it fast. Throw it like you mean it. Every single time. You can't play around with it. It's funny because I had a guy tell me a couple of months ago I look like Felix from the Stray Kids, right? But you know the Stray Kids is white. So I don't know how I look like Felix. Hey, look, yeah, it's funny. But that's why I say, man, people come up here with some crazy stuff sometimes. Hey, look, lotto is gambling. Gambling is addictive. Also fun. Depends on how much money you got. If you ain't got enough money to gamble, then don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? You don't got enough money to go gambling, then don't gamble. I play the lottery every day. I hit once a week. I hit for a lot more than I play for. It's fun though. It's fun outscoring somebody. It's fun outwitting somebody. Somebody said give you some fitness tips. Hey man, fitness tips is hard to give if you don't know what you're tipping. It's like saying give me some tips on how to pull a girl. I don't know who I'm talking to. You gotta kind of tell me a little bit more. You got to give me something to lead me out with. I got 1,800 plus videos on this channel. All kinds of fitness tips. 1,800. I almost got 1,900 videos on this channel. I might have 1,900 right now. But if you want me to give you some tips on training, you got to kind of tell me a little bit about yourself. Otherwise, I'm just giving out blind tips. I could be telling you to do jumping jacks and you ain't got no legs. Kind of defeat the purpose. I got 1,900 videos on this channel. Thought I had 1,800. I'm close to 2,000. So I am dabbling. What's good with you, dog, man? I'm chilling over here, bruh. I'm chilling. Love from India. What's good? India in the building. India's in the building. Yes, sir. Yeah, I tell people all the time, I play the lottery almost every day. Every day I go, because I go to the store every day, because that's when I buy my groceries, every single day. I save a $5 bill to play the lottery every day. I play 2 $1 numbers and 6 50-cent numbers. And at least once a week, I'm hitting for 200, 250, 500. Then when I hit for 500, I buy a lottery ticket, which I don't like to buy because I don't like spending money on a piece of paper if you don't win. But the other day, I just bought a $20 ticket and hit for $100. Then I put $60 to $100 in my drawer and take the other 40 and I use it to play with all week. It's kind of how I do things. I love gambling because it's just like when I used to roll dice back when I was a young buck. Hey, look, if you ain't got no money, don't play. Hey, look, it's a whole lot of cats that couldn't win. Me, I was one of them cats that kept winning. So I kept playing. I've won as much as $3,600 in a month playing the lottery. And that was in 2023. That was the most I ever won in 1 week. I won $1,000, $500, $600. You know what I'm saying? I love playing. I love gambling. The thing about gambling is to know your limit, to know what you can afford to gamble. I gamble $5 a day, period. I don't care. 7 days a week, $5 a day. I don't go $6. I don't go $4. I take a $5 bill out of my drawer every day. Well, actually, I take a 20. And when I take the $20 bill, I go buy my dinner. I take 5 and put on lottery, and I put the change in my pocket and come home. Usually about $3 to $4 I have in change. But I take a $20 bill out of the house every day. But the bottom line is that's how I buy my groceries. I don't buy my groceries at one time like most people. I don't go to the store and buy a week's worth of groceries. Because if I got a week's worth of groceries, I have a week. I have food to eat right now, so it don't make me go for a walk or make me go for a run. The discipline side of that is I set myself up to have to go for a run every day. There's no way around it. If you don't have nothing to eat, you're going to go out the door. I don't have nothing in it. Once I finish eating, I got 2 bags of vegetables. I got 2 protein bars, a banana, and I think that's it. And some cashews. And once I eat today at 5 o'clock, all that's gone. Tomorrow when I wake up, there's nothing left in the house but plant-based protein shakes and water. So when I go for my run at 1:15 to 1:20, all my runs end at the store. The store is a half a mile from my house, but I go the back way. So I can either go 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10 miles, and then come back around, and I stop at the store. Whenever I hit my limit, I stop at the store. I go in the store. I buy my groceries for the day. I play my lottery, and then I walk home from the store. And then when I come home, within 15 minutes, I get on live stream. I already been on 2 live streams a day. I was on my smaller YouTube channel live stream at 12:30, and I was on my TikTok live stream at 12 o'clock. And tomorrow, I'm not going to do my TikTok. I'm going to do my Facebook live stream, and I believe on Thursday, and I'm going to do my YouTube live stream. And on Thursday, I'm going to do my Instagram live stream and my YouTube live stream. Right now, I got to put this water. I knew I was going to do a lot of training this morning, so you can't drink a lot of water when you're doing the kind of training I be doing because that water is 8 pounds. And a gallon of water weighs 8 pounds, and you're doing a lot of water, then obviously you ain't planning on going running or walking, either one, because you're just jiggling water down the street, and that's going to make you have to go to the bathroom. But what's going on with y'all? Make sure y'all hit the like button, and if y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and I appreciate y'all being up here. Let me know what y'all got going on today. So water after jogging? Oh yeah, well I drink water after jogging because I got to drink a gallon of water a day. So when you're drinking a gallon of water a day, you ain't going to drink it before you go, so you drink it when you come home. Usually, if I don't plan on doing crazy stuff, like today I was doing jumping jacks, I was doing mountain climbers, I was doing lunges. If I wasn't going to do that kind of working out, then I would have started drinking my water early. All I could do this morning was just sip. So then I hit the bag because I did 2 live streams when I was on the bag. So those were 30 minutes. So obviously, you're going too much going on to be drinking that much water. So I don't really need water to work out. I just need water in my body, period. So when I come home, I drink the water because it's the only way you're going to drink it. I'm home now. Right now, it is 2:55. That water be gone by 6 o'clock. When I finish eating dinner, I'll be boiling water because I boil my water. I boil a gallon of water a day. Reed Williams, what's good with you? Glad you up here. But I run anywhere between 3 and 5 miles a day. If it's 3 miles, it's gonna be real fast. If it's 5 miles, I can slow it down a little bit. Cause I don't run full speed for 5 miles. You got too many cuts and turns going on. I don't run around the track. I run through a neighborhood. If you running 5 miles, you can cut corners, you can jumped over curves. I ain't racing the clock. End up laying on the ground somewhere. Yeah, cause you can hit them curves. Them curves, man. It be dogs on certain streets. It be cars cutting in the middle of everything, cutting you off. When the longer you run, the worse it get. Hey, look, AFU Warner. What up, man? It's your boy, Coach Carl. Appreciate you being up here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It don't cost you a dime. Just hit the like button and let me know we on time. Hit that like button for your boy. When you hit the like button, hey, look, if you're not a member of the channel, please subscribe. And any questions y'all have about working out, about running, I run, walk, and I bike. My bike time is more like 3 to 4 minutes a mile, but I'll do 10 miles minimum, and I like to do anywhere between 20 and 50 miles on a bike. I got a racing bike, and I got an inside the house bike. I ride 5 miles on it every day, and the reason I do that is to keep my legs ready for when I take the bike outside. But I walk and run and bike. I do calisthenic training, I do weight training, I do bag work, I do pad work, I do kicking, I do punching, I do 52 blocks, I study jujitsu. I mean, whatever it takes, bro. I believe in all of it. I do sword fighting. I do the whole 9. Knife fighting, eskrima, I do that too. I've been in the game for 51 years. I'm 58 years old. This is my 59th year living right here. And people say they say they don't understand what kind of shape I'm in at 58 years old. I'm in the same kind of shape y'all could be in at 50 years old. All you gotta do is want it. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna work for it. You want it bad enough, you're going to put in the work for it. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's why I try to tell people. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Y'all seen what I did. I used to be in the best shape of my life when I was a young guy. Then when I turned 40, I think 40 or 41, I opened up a boxing gym. And during the time I had my boxing gym, I had 131 students. I didn't spend a lot of time training myself. I spent a lot of time training everybody else. Building was too full. So rather than take the time out to train, I was always answering questions. I was always writing diet plans. I was always at the front door signing people up. And so when you're doing a lot of that, you ain't got a lot of time to train. So we end up making money, but you ain't training. So then one day I looked up and said, oh no, I'm not in the kind of shape I want to be in. So then I went back to get in shape. So at 46 years old, I started this campaign. I lost 60 pounds in 60 days. And then from there, I started cutting it up because I wanted to do something that I hadn't done before. So I cut up. I cut up from the butt up. Started working the legs, the feet. I worked everything. I started walking, running, biking. I went and bought me, I had a mountain bike. Mountain bike is kind of heavy to be riding distance. So I bought a racing bike. And so then, man, it's on, bro. Hey, look. You say, yep, I'm shaking back. I took a few years off. Hey, look, man, we all take a few years off. Like I said, I didn't really want to take the years off. I was still padding people up. I was still going walking with my class because I had certain people in the class that were seniors. I walked with the senior division, which is like anything over 40 years old. I walked with them when they went walking because after every class, you went walking a mile minimum. So I taught classes from 8 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. We was walking out. Only problem with that was I wasn't working out the way I was working out before I opened up the gym. So then when you still drinking beer and still eating cupcakes and donuts, you know what I'm saying, and honey buns, it catch up with you. Then one day I came home and I was like, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm done not working out myself. So first thing I did was sold the building that the gym was in. And then I started teaching for another guy. And that's when I started training. And I used to teach 4 classes a day at his gym. And I worked out in each one of those classes. I used to leave home with a backpack with 4 shirts in the backpack. And I'll work out 4 times. That's what you got to do. Sound Barrier, what's good, dog? What it do, man? Hey, look, I like that name, Sound Barrier. Boy, y'all be having some crazy names up here. Merc Mecca. Hey, look, that's what it is right there. Facts, homie. Hey, look, them names be fly though while you jobbing. Hey, look. But I appreciate y'all logging into my channel, man. Hey, look, don't forget to watch that video I dropped yesterday. The one punch you can't see. Hey, look, you can't see a punch coming around and hit you in the side of the head and you don't know it's coming. Hey, look, that what it do right there. So it's the one punch you can't see. Make sure y'all check that out. The long hook, not just the hook. This the hook. You can see that. But can you see that one that come from way out here? Bang, catch him. Bow. Right there. Catch you. Just like cracking a walnut. I used to throw that punch, man, like I'll tell you who's good at it. Ryan Garcia got a heck of a long hook. And that thing fast and strong. Now, if he could put it all together with everything else he got going on, this going to be a bad night for anybody he fight. Like Mario Barrios, I don't think he going to do nothing. Cause I just don't think he that good anyway. So it's an easy fight for Ryan Garcia. I don't think he going to be able to do nothing to Ryan. Ryan going to catch you with them hooks, and it's going to be a wrap. That boy going to have a headache for 6 weeks. But it's going to be a good fight, though. Yes, sir. Hey, look. About to choke myself drinking water. Hey, look, that's when speed comes into play. That's why I try to tell people, you can't throw it if you ain't fast. It's a lot of punches and shots and whatnot you can't do if you ain't fast. Some of it is about how you deliver it, the trick in the game. If you got good footwork, you can deliver anything, just like the mailman. The mailman always got to deliver the mail, no matter what happens. Rain, sleet, or snow, he got to deliver the mail to your front door. That's what happens. So, bottom line is, if you good at boxing and you good at your footwork, you can deliver them punches. Not a lot of people know how to deliver a punch. They think you're supposed to just stand still so they can hit you with their best shot. Nah, man, it's all about that. All about that being able to move back and forth. Ryan Saunders, what's good with you, dog? Said when you grow up, we want to be like me. It's a whole lot of people I want to be like too. I want to be like the me you see when I grow up. Back to training tomorrow. I'm medically good now. Hey, look, but just take your time, man. You're going to overdo it again and you're going to be sitting on the sideline. Lita Gray said, I just got off work. I want a shot of alcohol and something sweet to eat. Of course you do. Yeah, but tell that to somebody else. Because we on here trying to eat right and sleep right and not take shots of alcohol. So we don't want to talk about it either. You know what I'm saying? If we start talking about it, then somebody else going to want to do it. 52 hand blocks is more about deception. It depends on who's showing it to you. A lot of people are actually showing it to you wrong. They're showing it to you like it's how can I say it? Like it's a gimmick. But if you know how to do it for real, then it ain't a gimmick. It ain't a gimmick if you know how to. I spent a lot of time dealing with guys that understood what 52 blocks meant and what it do and how to strike with it. But I mix it in with everything else. So I ain't just out there, trying to do. No, I mix it in with the stuff that I'm already doing. Yeah, hey, look, Ryan Anderson, there's no such thing as fully healed. When you had an injury, it's going to still be an injury. That's why you can keep injuring the same thing. It wouldn't be fully healed. There's no such thing as being fully healed. You are healed enough to make it work again. But if you don't do it right, you're going to be in the same situation a couple of weeks from now. You're going to be telling me about it. The Babyface 309 say, what up from Germany? I got a son over there in Germany right now in the army. Sound barrier. I'm about to begin my journey, coach. My fitness levels are at a minus. Hey, look, pray for a brother. You know I'm going to pray for a brother all day long and twice on Sundays. Look, man, everybody's fitness level when they start getting back in the game was at a minus. Hey, look, man, that's why we got to get back in the game. That's exactly why. Hey, look, same thing with everybody, same thing with you, same thing with me. I like to think that my fitness level is high right now because of the stuff that I keep doing. But man, it's stuff that I can't do. It's stuff that I'm struggling to get through. But I just keep working at it. I have these personal challenges and I just keep working at them. And I just keep working at them until I get them to where I want them to be at. Mr. Winning 43, high rep body weight squats or weighted squats for combat sports. Both. I do them both. I got a 20-pound vest I put on or a 40-pound vest I put on. I hold a 25-pound weight in my hand that has the grippers right here. And I can do 4 sets of 50 or 2 sets of 100 depending on what I'm working on. But then I do lunges. Then I take all the stuff off and just do squats with my hands on top of my head. They all work. It all depends on you. It all works. Hey, look, all I'm telling you, Ryan, we didn't had this conversation before. We done had it before, and we're going to have it again. Always remember something. There's no such thing as fully healed. If you hurt it, then you hurt it again, the same place, it's still the weak link. No matter what happens. All you got to do is go back out there and get hit on that leg again, and you're going to be limping, and then you're going to be up here talking about, I should have listened to you, coach. I told you don't be in no hurry. Take your time and heal, but people don't want to heal. You know how many guys I done taught in boxing and karate that wouldn't listen to not being healed completely? They wouldn't take the time. It takes months to heal. You don't heal a leg in a week or 2 weeks or 1 month. It takes months. That means 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 months. I didn't had injuries. I know what it's like. Okay. Hey, look, my mama used to always tell me a hard head make a soft bottom. You know what that means? You'll get hurt again and then you'll be back up here and we'll be waiting on you. We'll be waiting on you. What's a super suit, dog? Face 8800, what's a super suit? You talking about my sauna suit? I got a top and bottom rip to fit sauna suit. That's what I rock in. But it's too cold outside for that. Hey, look, you know how many people are in the hospital right now that said they know but they can't help themselves? Think about it. That's why the hospital got empty beds, waiting on people that don't listen. They keep an extra bed for the people that don't listen. Oh, you mean like no, like from The Incredibles? Hey, I don't know, man. Super suit. I ain't got no super suit. I got on my super suit. It's called skin. That's what I got on, the super suit. You know what I'm saying? Like I slipped on something that looked like I had a 6-pack. But I appreciate you being up here. Face 8800. That's what it is. Yep. I need a super suit. Maybe I won't have to work so hard. What's up, my brother? Christopher, what's good, dog? Oh, yeah, I know what it is. Ryan Saunders, I figured it out when he said, like, the Incredibles. I used to watch that with the kids. Some nice beats on my channel for you to train to, coach. Sound barrier. Okay, I'm going to peep that out. I'm going to log into your channel. Where's my phone at? I'm going to log into your channel and give you another subscriber. Let's see. Sound at SOUNDBARIER. Oh, left out the dash. Sound BARIER. Oh, dang. I'm misspelling all kinds of stuff. Let me see. R. All right, there you go. I see you, dog. I just subscribed to your channel, man. I'm going to be on it later. Drum and bass. Man, I came up on them type of beats, bruh. Hey, look, real talk, man. I was a drummer. I was a drummer in high school from 7th grade to 12th grade. Said, heck yeah, man, you really chill. I actually respect it a lot. Hey, man, I appreciate it. D. Walter, what's good with you, dog? I appreciate it. Thanks for the inspiration, coach. No doubt, bruh. My concern is at 63 years old, I'm 6'3", 215. You ain't bad height or bad weight. Even if my shot land on a 25-year-old, I might not have enough power to stop him. Do you worry about having lost power at age? No, because power ain't how you stop somebody. Look, let me tell you something, Mr. 63-year-old. Power ain't how you stop them. It's where you hit them that stop them. I just gave a whole lesson on this a couple of weeks ago. It's called the anatomy. Learn your anatomy. Learn where everything works. Learn how it works. Learn where to hit them. You don't need no power to hit somebody in the throat. You don't need no power to hit him in the temple. You need no power to take his equilibrium by hitting him in the ear. You need no power hitting him in the cerebrium. You can hit him in the neck. You can hit him in the solar plexus. You can hit him in the sternum. You can do all of that. You don't need no power for that. You just need technique. You need to land it square, bruh. Land it square. Like, people don't understand. I ain't trying to tell y'all how to do these damaging things, but you hit a guy, palm strike, straight nose, up. Nasals go to the back of the head. He can't breathe no more. So I ain't trying to tell you how to do this stuff, but if somebody trying to kill you, I'm trying to tell you how to keep from being killed. Learn the anatomy. Everything in the body works a certain way. You can hit a guy with a liver shot. That hard. That ain't even hard. That hard. He can't get back up for a few minutes. And when he do, he's still not going to be in good condition. I just posted a video, my dog. I just posted a video. TIONAMOS. It's on my channel right now. It's called The #1 Punch You Can't See. If you can't see it, you can't block it. And if you can't block it, you can't stop it. Yep, they don't understand, Mecca. They don't understand. I've been in this game for a long time. But you ain't gotta have power. People think you gotta have all this power. You ain't gotta have all that power. You just gotta have technique, a little knowledge about where to hit them at. Survival tactics, bruh. Hey, look, I told my daughter is like what's she like, 5'1", 115 pounds? Go for the throat, baby. Hit him with the throat. Hey, look, no, teach you how to stay alive, brother. It's a lot of people up here. Like I said, everybody up here ain't up here for the same reasons. Some people up here because they want to learn how to fight in the street. Some people want to protect themselves in the street. Some people want to go outside and beat somebody up. Somebody is getting beat up in their own house. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to protect yourself. You don't need no weapons. You just need knowledge. Yep. Hey, look, man. You say you went from 6'3", 200 pounds to 6'4". How you get an inch in 3 months, dog? You grew an inch in 3 months. That's incredible. Most people coming to America in the street never had the street against them. Most people coming to America in the street never had the street against them. Yeah, that's kind of how I go, bro. I grew up in the street. I ain't had no choice. I lived in a neighborhood. Where it was pretty bad, and you had to learn how to survive. So my first thing my father did was put me and my brother in karate. And then I wanted to learn the anatomy because I could care less how fast I kicked. I cared where I kicked. But I end up being fast. I could care less how fast I punched, but where I punched. I end up punching fast. So then I had to learn where to punch at. Because if you don't know where to punch at, then you might as well be swinging at anything. You might as well be swinging at his butt cheeks. If you don't know where to hit him at, then it's a bad deal. So I'm not up here trying to teach nobody how to fight, but I am up here trying to teach you how to survive. That's what my channel was for, is to teach you how to survive, to give everybody the same odds so that they'll have the same chance of making it home. I go running in the morning sometimes at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And the thing I tell my wife when I'm getting ready to leave, I'll see you in a few minutes. That's expected. She expected me to come back home in a few minutes. So with that being the case, I have to know what I know to get where I go. But I tell people, man, it's this is a life that we live in. We are not living in Baghdad. We are not living in Iran. We are not living in North Korea, but we are living in America. Most of us up here are somewhere in America, somewhere near America. We are human beings, and it will treat us like trash if we allow it. So you have to learn how to protect yourself, learn how to save yourself, because ain't nobody gonna jump out the woods and save you. There ain't no real Superman out here, so you gotta be him. You see what I'm saying? So with that being the case, let me show you something that's gonna help save your life. Believe it, when I'm up here, I'm not up here just to hear myself talk. I'm up here to hear myself talk to y'all about what's good and what's not good. How you save yourself in your own hood. So with that being the case, man, train hard, study hard, and be willing to work hard. Does Tommy River, I don't know who Tommy River is, bro. I don't watch Elon Musk enough to know nothing about him. I just know he's a billionaire. Sometimes I relax on the living room floor with the couch on top of me. Hey, look, sometimes you got to do that. Hey, look, I know a person right now that when they go home, they go in the bedroom and they go in the closet and shut the door. They want to be away from everybody. They sit in the closet. Sit in the closet and listen to music with the door shut. They done been abused mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, time to get out that closet. The world is going a lot faster than how we perceive it. Yes, sir. The world is moving a lot faster than we perceive it. Right now, while I'm talking to y'all, somebody being abused. Right now, when I'm talking to y'all, somebody being used. Right now, somebody is dying. Somebody is trying to prevent from dying. That's the reality of the world that we live in. It's a bomb going off somewhere. It's some power going off somewhere. It's a gun going off somewhere. Somebody got a knife in their hand somewhere. So that's why we up here. All of us right now, pretty much safe. While we all online babbling back and forth to each other, we pretty much safe. We in a safe zone. But I done seen the zones change. Do you know how fast a cop can get to your neighborhood? I don't care where you live at. You know how fast a cop can get to your neighborhood? 10 to 15 minutes. You know a guy that want to kill people can kill 10, 15 people in 10, 15 minutes? That's the reality of the world that we live in. I live on a near a busy intersection. You can stand at the corner of my intersection at 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning until like a quarter to 9, and you can see 1,000 cars pass by. That's bad for the bad guy. The bad guy could do a lot of work on that one corner. And that's why we try to tell people, look, man, the world ain't what we think it is. It's what it is. They say over 150 people, 150,000 people die a day worldwide. So we got to protect ourselves. They say it's the punch you don't see that gets you. How do you learn to throw shots they don't see? It's a strategy. You have to create the shot. This is what I try to tell people. If your hands are like this and somebody shoot a punch into your arm, they opening up space. See, your hands are right here. If they shoot a punch from right there where you are right now and they shoot it right here, not here, here, push it out, then hit with the next shot. So it's boom, bam, or it's boom, see I'm pushing your punch out, boom. While the punch moves over, boom, I come behind it. That's the punch you don't see. Sometimes you could just be fast enough to throw a punch that you don't see. Depends on the speed of the person. Depends on who you're fighting against. It depends on a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of people hold their hands like this and they shoot a punch here. Well, it depends on what kind of guy in front of you and what kind of defense he got. A lot of people block like this. That's how they do. They be like, they try to block it down. So if you throw a double, come over the top of the next one. That's the punch they don't see. A lot of times, I make it even complicated. I throw one high, one low. So you block high, you block low, and then the next one come here. So it's bang, bang. See what I'm saying? It's all about training. You have to train to be that good. You ain't going to just wake up and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to be that good. No, you have to train to be that good. I live in the hood, and the cops are more afraid than me in the street than a regular walking citizen. That's why I appreciate your moves. Hey, look, the cops are afraid. You know why? Because they took that job because it was 38,000, 48,000, 68,000. They ain't want to die for the job. They just took the job thinking it was going to be a lot easier. Maybe I just got get crosswalking duties. Maybe I'll just ride through a neighborhood and just stop a dog from biting somebody. You know what I'm saying? I could tase the guy that's getting out of hand. They just didn't think that the guy was getting out of hand, had 9 other guys behind him, and they all had AR-15s. What you going to do then? What you going to do then? My man said, I'm drinking coffee looking at my Donald Trump picture on the wall. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy. And rest in peace to Jesse Jackson, no doubt. Ryan Saunders. I know, bro. I'm a semi-pro soccer player now. I lost loads of weight. Life is better. Alex, I guarantee you, you should be way more scared on a regular citizen. Can't say these bad words. In the UK, cops are scarier because we ain't got rights like yours. Hey, look. That's why it is what it is, bro. That's why you got to protect yourself. Do I spar? Not at 58. I sparred my whole life, but right now I don't spar no more. I just hit bags and hit pads. And I feel like I got a person in front of me every time I punch something. Yeah, but I have sparred with guys that I train, but that's the only reason I spar. I didn't spar for the brownie points no more. I don't need to win the sparring session. When I was young, I needed to win. Now, I don't need to win the sparring session. Now, I only spar if I'm training somebody to know how to do something. And I'll show them what I want them to do, and I say, set me up with it. But, it's one of those type of deals. Sometimes I explain something to somebody, and the best way to explain it is to kind of enact it. But no, I don't look for brownie points no more, bro. I did that my whole life. And at that point, man, it wasn't always good because I was supposed to be sparring somebody to help him, and the guy get a decent shot, and then I throw 6 decent shots because I was stupid like that. But then I got older, and I realized that it wasn't about winning. It was about working. Somebody said, how do you remember Jesse Jackson? And is that how most blacks, Africans see him? I don't follow a lot of leaders. I don't follow the big people, man. I'm sorry. I just stay out. I stay in my own zone, bro. If it ain't boxing, training, or martial arts, I don't follow political stuff. I'd say God bless you and have a good life and hope heaven treats you well. But I don't follow people enough to be able to answer questions about, that kind of stuff. I ain't a politician, bruh. I like to spar sometimes to keep sharp. Hey, look, you can stay sharp without sparring. It depends on you. Depends on how much you sparred in the past. It's like riding a bike. But I do enough stuff to stay where I'm at. That's pretty much my thing. But I understand anybody. I don't doubt nobody. If you 80 years old, I saw 2 guys online about a week ago. They was at least in their 70s, and they was sparring each other. Hey, look, appreciate it, Face 8800. Let's see what we got here. No doubt. Let's see, man. Hey, look, it's all about you. Like I tell people, it's all about you. It ain't about me. It ain't about what I like. It's about what you like. Whatever make you happy. Some people just want to stay in the game. I'm trying to invent something I can stay in the game with. Because I keep coming up with these challenges, right? But I'm not challenging somebody. I'm challenging myself. I had a push-up challenge where I wanted to challenge myself to get as many push-ups I could get done without falling out. And my max used to just be like 103. Well, on that particular day, I kept doing it. And then 2 days later, I would do it again. And then 2 days later, I would do it again. And my goal was in 20 days, if I take 10 days of trying, but I skipped a day every day so I could heal the body. But I ended up getting to 147. I couldn't get no further than that. That last one about to broke me. I was breathing hard, sweating crazy. I was sweating on my sweat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that being the case, but then I challenged myself on running drills. So I might go running and challenge myself to do like a 7-minute mile. Then I challenge myself the next day or 2 days later to do a 7-minute mile for two laps for 2 miles. And I do stuff like that. But that's how I train myself. I'm only challenging me. I'm not challenging somebody else. I'm only challenging me. In Florida, if you break someone's bones or knock out a tooth, it's a felony. That means I have to pick my battles, and I have to let him strike first, which is what say you? Hey, look, we don't have that problem here. This is Virginia. They don't care if you sucker punch somebody. If that person deserved it, then he got punched. If he didn't think he deserved it, then go to court. Ain't no thug going to court saying he got me with a good one. So, but I don't be in the streets like that no more. My street days is over. The only time they see me outside of my house is when I'm going running, biking, or walking. Colin Spencer, 3915. Sweating on my sweat. Laugh out loud. That's the commitment, though. Hey, look, man, that's what it do sometimes, man. Sometimes I be over here dying. But you know what's funny? I be dying, but at the same time, I keep trying. And I keep asking myself, why am I working so hard? I be doing stuff that most people would be like, why are you doing that? Why are you hanging upside down? Why are you doing 10 pull-ups, each set of 10? You holding on to the top of the bar at number 10 for 15 seconds before you drop down. Because it's challenging me. This is my body. I'm challenging me to outwork myself. I tell people, they say, "Are you in pain? You ever in pain? You get sore?" Yeah, you get sore, but you go until the pain becomes normal. Pain is normal to me now. I don't know if I'm sore or not right now. I could be sore right now, but I can still jump up on that pull-up bar, sore and all. I like to challenge myself on my weakest point of my workout. Hey, look, this is what I tell all my students. All my students I had back in the day, I tell them this. I don't record nothing that I want to record for like the internet, right? I don't record nothing until my last set. So the bottom line is I do all my sets. So if I do 4 sets of 10 pull-ups every day. But if I record a set, it's going to be the last set. It's going to make me work hard because I don't want to look bad on camera. Say you in VA 804. What part of VA you in? The mind can be challenged by dimensional proportionate measurements. Yep. I challenge myself all the time, bro. I don't quit. I just keep challenging myself. A guy comes up to you and shoves you in front of everyone. What do? Nothing, because nobody does that. I don't know. Ain't nobody never done that to me my whole life. And I'm 58 years old. Maybe because they already knew. Some people you mess with, some people you don't mess with. You can kind of tell the difference. But you live in Richmond. I lived in Richmond for a while, dog. I lived in Richmond in Henrico County. It has a lot to do with your faith in God and why you're here if you understand your story. Exactly. Sometimes hope. Eating a protein muffin, they actually good. I'm so happy I get my sweet tooth, but it's not bad for me. I'm in the East Henrico. Okay. You know where Henrico High School is? I lived next door to Henrico High School. I lived in Colonial. Colonial Apartments in the front on Azalea Avenue, and Treehouse Apartments in the back. My sister used to be the director for Student and Minority Affairs at VCU, and I stayed with her. I was 18. Do I watch Showbiz Boxing? Not really. I watched it in the past, but hey, look, man, he a commentator. I watch him, man. It's funny how you watch commentators enough, and then you watch them try to train as a boxer, and you can see the difference between what he talk about against what he can actually do. I don't usually watch people that are like that. I would rather watch, and I'm not a fan of Tim Bradley, but I would rather watch a Tim Bradley podcast of a guy that actually looked like a boxer when he was hitting the bag or when he was talking about boxing. I think Showbiz is good at what Showbiz do, but he found a niche because there's not a whole lot of people that talk about real boxing. He found a niche and he started doing the niche. But he has no boxing experience, not even good training experience. So he only reports it from the side that he see it from. You know, I can look at a fighter and talk about something different than he does. And I don't know, man. I ain't knocking the brother because he making money. But it's a lot of commentators out there that just do what they do. Say, stole your rims. I don't even got a car, dog. What am I steal rims for? I walk, bike, or run everywhere. Are there drills I can do on the bag to increase my power? I have 315 pounds bench press for. See, it's not about how heavy you lift. Power is not in your shoulders or your arms, so it don't matter how heavy you lift. I had a guy one time that was my height, 5'6". He was about 5'6", 5'7". He was like 215 pounds. He was straight bodybuilding, dead lifted in the whole 9 yards. I put him on a heavy bag. He hit the bag like this and almost broke his wrist. Didn't understand the whole concept. Everything got to be right. Power doesn't come from what you build up here. It comes from your hips and how you twist and how you put everything together. And if you want to have more power, then work on technique. So basically, if you stand in front of a bag, I tell you when you throw your punch like this. Hold your hands up, hand in the back, right? Have it in the back. Don't have your hands like this and throwing punches. Your shoulders should never be face forward. You put your jab hand shoulders up front. Your feet are shoulder length apart. Your back foot, the heel is never on the ground. So basically, when you throw your punch, you do this. See how I'm twisting my body? Fist balled up nice and tight. Everything tight all the way down. Everything tight all the way down. Twist your hip. Keep doing that. Do it as fast as you can, as hard as you can. That's how you build your power. And somebody said, I know this dude, he stole my rims. Dude, don't even know I ain't got no car. What am I steal rims for? Hey, look, I know he's just tripping, but you know how it go. Say, yep, you know that area? Yeah, I used to love Henrico County, man. I had friends in Chamberlain Farms. My sister was at VCU at one time, and then she left, and now she's at William & Mary. She got a PhD now, so she's a history professor at William & Mary. Yeah, but I know a lot of guys, man, TIO. I know a lot of guys that have never been taught where the power truly comes from. So it's little guys like me. I weigh 144 pounds. I could bless a bag like a guy that was 300 pounds. And they be like, how you hit the bag so hard? It's all about the technique. If you know the technique, I can show it to you, but I can't pop this bag because this bag is inside my house. And I don't know if my next door neighbor's home. Let me drop this down some so you can see mine. Let me move it back some too so you can see. All right, let's see. Can you see me? All right, now here we go. Like this. See how my front hand, see how my body is facing? It's not facing this way. It's facing like this. So if I'm throwing, this is my jab hand, right? Look. See how I turn my body? Just like that. You turn the whole thing back at the same time. Back. Everything is nice and tight. If you do it right, you're going to find yourself getting stronger. You're going to find yourself getting faster. I don't know if my next door neighbor's home, man, but I'm a stickler for not disturbing folk. I'm that kind of guy. I don't disturb nobody. Let me go check. Oops, she's home. But, I mean, it's an older lady, but I don't like disturbing people. So I'm that kind of guy. I've always lived next to people and they say, I live in a townhouse, and they say, man, you the best neighbor I ever had. That's because I don't disturb people. People tell me all the time, they say, Coach, you drink water like you drinking a 40. Exactly. I used to drink 40s. I ain't gonna front. I used to drink them 40 ounces of Old Gold. But not no more, bro. Now I just drink water. Thank you, brother. I'm headed to the gym. Draw that power from the legs. Exactly. You twist them hips. Use that back foot. That heel never touches the ground. The front foot's right here. I mean, the back foot, the toes, and you twist that jump. You twist it like you're stepping on a bug. You twist it and you turn that hip and everything goes at the same time. Look at Bruce. Look at that dude, man. Brando, 113. Okay, coach, you demonstrating and teaching today. Hey, look, man, only sometimes. I got videos online. I drop videos every day. I did 2 live streams this morning, 30 minutes each. One was on my other YouTube channel, and the other one was on TikTok. And I was talking about building up endurance in your shoulders for punching. And I had my 3-pound weights, and I was doing drills, just punching like this. And after 3 minutes, you hold your hands up here. You never let your hands down. When that bell go again, you come down and you start fighting again. Boy, try that for 3 minutes. 3 rounds of 3 minutes with a 1-minute break with your hands in the air using 3-pound weights. Bruh, I did it 1 channel. It took me 18, I think it was like, let me see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was like 13 minutes total, right? Somewhere around 13 minutes total. Then after I did it, I finished talking and whatnot, and then I switched to another channel, and I went live, and I did it all over again. The second time, ooh, I was feeling it. But after the first round, I was like, why did I say I was going to do this again? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes people need to see it. Did you say MMA bitter? I think you meant to say MMA biter, B-I-T-E-R. You know MMA ain't an art, right? So you can't bite something that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? So just in case user PI3FQ and the rest of them numbers don't understand something, MMA is not a martial art, bro. It's mixed martial art. You know what MMA is? It's other arts and boxing and wrestling all put together in one big bowl and stirred up. Bruce Lee was the first person that ever did MMA, and people didn't even know it because Bruce Lee took Kung Fu and took other styles of Kung Fu and boxing and put it all together and called it Jeet Kune Do. I hate plain water, but I can drink sparkling seltzer and carbonated water. That's because you're a prima donna. You're a pretty boy. This is for real G's. This ain't for them fake G's. This for real G's. You ain't gotta like it. Drink it anyway. I drink a gallon of water a day, and that water right there is what we would call distilled water. Why? Because I boiled everything out of it. Come right out the sink, put it in a pot and boil it for about 15, 20 minutes. Then I pour it in this little jug, and then I put it in the refrigerator. I got another one in the refrigerator right now I made this morning. This one's gonna be gone today. I don't need all that seltzer water, carbonated water, making your water taste like fruit and all that. Man, just drink the dang water. I noticed some people use their jab to set things up. That's the only reason why you got a jab. Can you jab also be stronger to stop your opponent? My son, my youngest son, which is 31 now, my oldest son is 33. My youngest son had a jab that would snap your head back. He was just naturally strong. Every time he threw it, he was like, ah, ah. I seen people's heads going back. They was like, what in the world? He's just powerful on that. He worked to make that jab powerful. Then other people just want to pop you to death with it. But a jab is basically used to set up other stuff. I mean, I can demonstrate without making noise on this one. So watch this. Hold up. Let me back this up so you can see it. All right, then this is my jab. Ah, ah. See, look. Ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. See, I'm throwing the jab. Ah, body shot. That's what a jab is for. It's for you to set up everything else. Every other punch you want to throw comes after the jab. That's why you have a jab, and you have to have a good one. The faster your jab is, the better. I can throw my jab, bang, right? Bang. I can throw it, pull down your stuff like you have your guard up, smack your hand down, smack it, pop, throw a pop, pop, throw all that. Set this up, make you do everything I want you to do with this, and then hit with this one. Hit with this one, hit with this one. But you need a good jab. The jab is the foundation of every good boxer. Out of jab, it's going to be a whole lot of things. You're leaving money on the table. Somebody said handsome. I ain't handsome, bro. I'm just a regular. The jab has multiple uses. If I ain't drinking plain water, it's going to be lemon, coconut, or cucumber water. I don't know nothing about none of that. I ain't never drank nothing but plain water. It depends on the fighter. Yep. Wow. Thanks again. You welcome, bro. Hey, look, that's why we up here. We up here to politic. We're up here to learn as much as we can about the game of boxing, the art of boxing. That's the name of my gym was called the Art of Boxing, because I teach boxing the same way you teach karate. Everything has a move, and a move has a reason. Now you learn how to do a lot of stuff. The more you learn how to do, the better your game gonna be. But don't go out there trying to throw a heavy jab, because jabs ain't supposed to be slow. They're supposed to be fast and have a little snap to them. And you throw a quick jab so you can set up other stuff. But if you throw in a slow jab, you're going to have to work harder to set up the rest of the stuff. REYOUNAH. What it do? Lee the Great. Can you overuse the jab? The gym I go to, the coach tells me to throw more twos and other shots. Your coaches. Hey, look, I ain't dissing your coach, but he telling you a lot of bad information. There's a lot of bad coaches out there, bro. It is. There's a lot of bad coaches out there. For someone to tell you that the jab is the #1 component you use in boxing. If you can't jab, you can't box. Your coach just wants you to fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me explain something to you. For those that don't know, just in case somebody else is listening to this conversation. If you throw your two hand, which is your backhand, every time you throw your two hand, you are stationary. You cannot move. I mean, you can, but you're not going to move when you throw the two, whap, right? So you stationary. Legs planted, legs bent, knees bent, the whole nine. So your coach, what you doing? Just fight? Say, he just wants you to fight. He don't want you to have no strategy. He just wants you to just fight the other guy. So you don't need no jab if you're just going to be a fighter. Straight street fighter. That's all. If somebody told you that, they are not a good coach. You need your jab. Your jab is how you learn to move around. It's how you set up all your other combinations. You can't set up a combination without a jab. And there's no such thing as overusing a jab. You can use a jab. Man, I've seen people throw 200 jabs in one round. You are never overusing it. I don't understand when these guys, there's a lot of coaches out here, man, with that little badge on that says, I'm the coach. That ain't really the coach. Hey, look, man, you got to, sometimes, man, you just got to know, bro. Throw more twos, man. When you throw, first of all, your two is your power shot. It is your #1 shot. It's your knockout blow. If you start throwing too many twos in the first round, what you gonna have in the third round if you amateur fighting? If you 12 rounds, how you gonna go 12 rounds throwing away your power? This is all your power in the back. You throw it all away, you won't have nothing left to fight with. What you gonna do then? Try to jab the guy off of you? That ain't gonna work, bro. You need the jab. The jab, you train the jab more than you train everything else. I had guys, man, that I would have them hold their hand right here and throw jabs. Just jabs at the bag. Just straight jabs. Just jabs for 3 rounds. Like 500 jabs a hand. Bruh, you need the jab. These whack coaches out here telling y'all all this bad stuff. And the jab, like my man said, your jab is how you feel the opponent. You just seen my demonstration. You feel the opponent out. You like this. That's your jab hand. Look. Push. Your jab. That's the jab hand. I'm about to put you back in the ring. Hey, look, that's what it do, man. If you're open to learning more about those waters, do some research. I don't want to learn about no waters. I'm not a sucker. I want my water to be plain. Hey, look, man, it's a reason why I do the things I do. I don't take shortcuts. That's like somebody told me I can show you how to walk longer. I'll walk longer if my feet hurt. I'll show you how to do it. I want the hard way. If it ain't the hard way, don't teach it to me. I drink water straight from the sink, boiled on the stove, Distilled water, go in the body and come out quicker than all that other water that got to marinate inside. I don't want no easy way. Hey, look, Shakur beat T.O. with a jab. Exactly. Yo, coach, how important is it to shadow box or hitting the bag with full power? You don't need to hit the bag with full power. You hit the bag with full power when you are training on a certain shot. You're not going to use full power. You have to measure your power out by how long you're hitting the bag. So say, for instance, I'm doing 3 rounds on the bag. I might do every 30 seconds, 2 or 3 good power shots. That's training, 2 or 3 good power shots. Then as I get to the end of the round, when I got like maybe 30 seconds left, go ham on the bag. That's when you burst that burst of energy. And then you come to the side, because when I'm hitting the bag, I only take 30-second breaks. So I take a 30-second break, then come right back in there and do it all over again. And the thing is, every 30 seconds, give me about 10 seconds worth of good shots that mean something. You're not going to be in the ring throwing good shots that mean something all day, or you won't last 1 round. 1 round of throwing good shots at somebody and them throwing good shots back, second round, you ain't going to have nothing left. You got to plan your fight out. You plan your strategy out. So with that being the case, you only need full power when you're trying to knock something out. Remember what I told you. You don't need full power to knock somebody out. It only takes 5 pounds of pressure to drop somebody. That's it. A right shot in the right place. I mean, I can hit a guy like this all day. He still be there. Right? I hear him breathing hard. I keep hitting him here. All I'm doing is closing his mouth. See? That's all I'm doing. Now, how about I change that and I start hitting him right here while he breathing hard. Now watch this. See what happened to my jaw? It moved over. You know what that mean? Know what that mean? Remember that sound? Yeah, that sound means something. I said, why am I hating on soda water? Because I don't like that crap. That's why I'm hating on it. I don't like that crap. That's cheating. Hey, look, that's like, I got to go for y'all. That's like somebody told me the other day they went for a bike ride. They rode 10 miles. They got an electric bike. They got an electric bike. You are not riding 10 miles on an electric bike. You are cruising 10 miles. Your legs ain't working. You just sitting there, right? You cruising. So when people tell me about drinking water, then they tell me they got grape water, strawberry water. Dude, you cheating. This right here is plain water, sink water, boiled for about 20 minutes. It's distilled water. You don't have nothing in it. It's going straight in. You have to drink that water. Ain't nobody helping me drink. You see anybody behind me? Coach, I need you to drink the water. They don't got to tell me that. I drink the water because I drink the water. Hey, look, man, people say I can show you how to do some easier push-ups where you could do a lot more. You talking about little half baby push-ups? Go all the way up, all the way down. Make them push-ups work your body. Man, I rode 10 miles. You rode 10 miles on an electric bike. You didn't ride 10 miles. I got a real bike where you got a pedal. Man, people always trying to find a way to cheat. Stop cheating. Just joking, but y'all, stop cheating. Last time I told you I did a 2-minute plank. Now I'm doing 3-minute planks. And now I'm learning from all your boxing videos. I'm still a beginner. It was super helpful. Thank you. Hey, look, man, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, do that 3-minute plank. Keep getting better at it. Everything I teach, man, you know, I just read this thing. This guy just sent me up. I got it right here on my phone. I ain't got to tell you a lie. I'm going to read exactly what to do. Hold up. I got to get back to my, where is it at? I screenshot it. This guy told me something the other day and I screenshot it because I wanted to remember it and I wanted to be able to tell. I know I ain't deleted. Oh, wait a minute. It might be on the other phone. Let me see. Oh, here it is. This guy sent me this guy named Jetty Knight 1007. See, that's a screenshot. He sent me this thing. He said, the Feynman technique says if you know anything well enough, you should be able to explain it to a 12-year-old. Thank you, coach, for taking something often seen as complicated and breaking it down so we can all understand it. Appreciate your time and your knowledge. That is one of the best compliments I ever got. What people don't seem to understand is none of this stuff is complicated. It's just we complicate it. It's not complicated. It's not complicated breaking something. It's not complicated pushing something. It's not complicated getting out of something. But people always look for the other way. I mean, some friends, and some people up here, you change something every time you do it. I could give you a diet plan, right, and it could work straight 100. Next week, you're going to change one thing. Next week after that, you're going to change two things. So that's when people ask me why I keep it old school, why I walk, bike, and run. Why I don't have a car. I'm not broke. I could buy a car. The reason I don't have a car because it makes me walk. Why don't you buy your groceries every day or 7 days on Saturday like everybody else do and have a whole week worth of food in the house? Because if I got a week's worth of food in the house, I got something to eat all the time. You know what? My refrigerator is empty in the morning until I put something in there when I go for my run. Now my food has been in the refrigerator since like 2:15, and it'll be good until 4:45 when I put it on the stove and start cooking it. Once I'm done eating, there's nothing left. I go by the old caveman method. You know what the caveman method is? A caveman went hunting in the morning, came back with a deer or whatever he killed. He came back with prey. He cooked it. There was nowhere to store it. He cooked it. He ate it. Tomorrow morning, he got up and went hunting again. You know, cavemen weren't heavy guys. You know why? Because he was walking 10, 15, sometimes 20 miles. And then once he killed it, he had to put it on his back or he had to tie it and he had to drag it and pull it back to the crib. And then he fed his family again. And then tomorrow he went out and did it again. That's the way I like to live. I don't want no shortcuts, player. Shortcuts get you short of the way. If I take a half step, it's going to take me a long time to get around the room. If I take a full step, I'm going to get there a little bit faster. So with that being said, that's why I don't take shortcuts. That's why when people try to tell me, man, I heard if you do this, that way you would save some time. I don't need to save no time. What I need to save time for? Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Why you don't drive your wife's Jeep? No, I don't drive a Jeep. I don't even want to ride in it. I ride in it when me and her going somewhere, but she driving. Y'all see me all the time. If y'all seen the videos, y'all see me getting out the passenger side. I got a driver's license. I just don't want to drive no more because it forces me to do what I'm doing. It forces me to train the way I'm training. I'm hoping that some of this wear off on some of y'all. Last question, man. This don't have to be your last question. You can ask as many questions as you want. Deontay Wilder ruled the heavyweight division with a 1-2 punch. How was he so successful? And is a 1-2 punch the best combination in boxing? No, it's not the best combination, but it's the easiest one. Pap, pap. Straight street fighting. Everybody know how to throw a 1-2. He was blessed with power behind that 2. His 1 was garbage, but his 2 would drop you. But once people started realizing that's all he had, guess what? They knew how to get out of the way of the 2. If just with anything, if you fighting a guy in the ring and I'm your corner, I'm gonna tell you he don't got nothing but a 2-hand. Stay away from the 2-hand. Keep your eye on it. Gervonta Davis got a terrible 2-hand. But that's the only thing he got. His front hand don't knock nobody out. His 2-hand knock everybody out. So when he start, you standing there taking 3-4 blows, that's stupid. Move out the way. H2O is not soda water. H3O is not soda water. Hey, look. Whatever that is. Drink some water. Huh? I'm going to drink this water right here. This is spring water that I made into straight distilled water. And I'm going to drink it like it's a Coke 45. Every single time. Yeah, it's good to drink. Don't let nobody fool you. I've been drinking it now for 14 years. You know what the doctor told me? I'm in the best shape of my life. I don't buy distilled water. I just make it at the crib. Yeah, crashing out. We supposed to crash out. It's a clown show. Crashing out. Straightforward. Hey, look, plain and simple. Sup, Coach John Connor? What it do, man? The hard way works, Colin Spencer. That's the only way I know how to do it. Bustin' Dustin. There was a woman on a podcast today that specializes in the fasting you were talking about, and she explained it the same way. That's what I'm talking about. Other people out here understand the info. I appreciate that, Bustin' Dustin. Techno Kim Service 2855. Yo, Coach, how good can get doing only shadow boxing and hitting the bag but no sparring? It all depends on the person. Hey, look, I didn't say never sparring. I said no sparring at certain points of your life, depending on what you're trying to do with your life. But I've seen people train a person with no sparring at all. I trained my first guy. His name was Silent Mike. He was a Navy guy. I trained him on the technique of boxing. I trained him on holding his hands up, and he would throw a punch. And when he threw his punch, I would meet him back and make sure he had his hands up. I had him go 1-2. I would throw over his head. He would duck. I had him go 1-2, turn it as hard as he can, and after he hit, back up, bam, step back, throw a 1-2-3, pat, 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 duck, duck. I taught him on the technique, and he ended up getting in the fight and dropping the guy. Never sparred. It's all about the person. It's as good as you can make it. Busting, dusting, the whole time I was listening, I was thinking about that's what Coach does. Exactly. I appreciate it though, man. Hey, look, when I was thinking about this pickup truck the other day that I seen on the street and it had nice rims on it, I said, that's busting, dusting right there. All we got to do is move that pickup truck to Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury figured Wilder out. Yeah, he figured him out. He figured out he only had one punch. He stayed away from the one punch. It's a whole lot of one punch guys out here. Y'all heard of the anime guy called One Punch Man? He dropped you with one punch. But guess what? If he can't hit you with that one punch, he can't drop you with that one punch. Hey, look, that's how I go. It's a lot of guys out here, one punch. Just figure out what that one punch is. Most people ain't multi-dimensional. Most people don't have 12 punches to throw. They only got one. And that one might land and might take you out. But if you understand that, then stay away from it. Soda water. Hey, look, y'all got me tripping off some daggone water that tastes like other stuff. I want water that tastes like water. Water's supposed to be plain, man. It's supposed to taste like nothing but water. You know what I'm saying? I did like well water. Came out my grandmama's well. She had that well water. That well water just had a flavor to it, man. I don't know. It tastes like dirt water. I don't know what it was, man, but it was flavored enough. But I don't drink nothing but water, bro. The only thing I drink outside of water is plant-based protein made with water. Yeah. You've been doing karate for a while. Does kata? No, it does not. Not in my opinion. They can show you certain moves that can make that you understand. Because let me explain something to you. Let me break it down. Karate in the lower levels: white, yellow, orange, purple, blue, green, brown, and black. That's the series. White, yellow, orange, purple, blue, green, brown, and black. That's the series for Okinawa Shorin-ryu. Let me explain something to you about it. It's good for discipline. It's good for learning techniques like how to grab, how to hold, stuff like that. But the application of most martial arts, meaning what it's used for, you don't learn it until you become a black belt. So you've been in karate for 5 years to get a brown belt and don't understand what the kata really means and what you're really supposed to use it for. You thinking when you're doing this, you coming forward with a block, but really it's going under your throat. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So no, I wouldn't put now kid I did when my kids was little. But guess what? My kids went to karate for 10 years. And the whole thing was they came home and then we did karate. We did the karate I wanted them to do when they got home. Of course, you got to learn the stuff you got to learn to get that belt, to get them stripes on that belt. And they was good at it. But when they came home, I said, okay, son, throw this like this now. Now, to do it the way he tells you to do it or the way I'm teaching it in class, because I taught the kids class. I'm going to teach it the way the instructor want me to teach it, but when we get home, we're going to do it a different way. That's why my sons was undefeated when it came to fighting. Man, it was just ugly. My sons used to run through people quick. And they'd be like, well, he didn't learn that in class. No, he didn't learn it in class. He learned the application of it right here at my house. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is, hey, look, traditional karate is like traditional taekwondo. Okay, everybody ain't gonna be good at taekwondo. Being flexible and being able to kick like don't mean nothing if you ain't got nothing behind it. But I knew a dude now. I knew a dude that was off the chain. His name was Julian Ford. He was off the chain. He kicked you to death in taekwondo, but he was built right. He had street in him. Hey, look, it was what it was. A lot of champions can take a good punch. Is taking a punch something you can learn, or is it something you have to have or you don't? Both. You can learn to take it. You can train to take it because you've been taking it in sparring. You know what you can take and what you can't take. But let me tell you the most important part about taking a punch is never taking a flush punch. That's why you have to move this much. This is 3 inches. Move out of the way. 3 inches. Ain't nobody punching like this. They punching straight. So if you can move, slip out just way, you can get nipped. Just don't get hit flush. Flush punches hurt a lot more. So move out of the way. That's the one thing I teach people. Learn how to be here and just you ain't gotta block the punch way out there. Just touch it. So when it's coming at you, just like that. And it goes the other way. So you get nipped with it. Get nipped with it. I know which punch I can take and which punch I can't take. I know which ones I want to take and which ones I don't want to take. That's the deal about taking punches. Learn your blocks, and then you don't have to take no punches. It's all kinds of blocks. It ain't just pat the punch down. You know what I'm saying? Block, cover. See how I cover so much stuff? I don't just do this. I cover. So there's nothing left. Cover. So you can't get in there. Right? Saying so when I block like this, I'm blocking the ear, I'm blocking the jaw, I'm blocking the orbital bone, I'm blocking the temple, I'm blocking behind the neck and all that, the cerebrum behind the ear. I'm blocking everything. Ha! But I'm not just gonna go and stay there. Why? Because while I'm here, too much real estate is open. So it's I catch the punch and keep moving. Julian Ford. Tang Sudo and Taekwondo. Julian Ford was a Taekwondo instructor. He did, excuse me. Throat dry, man. I've been out there running in that air. Julian Ford was a black belt in Taekwondo. I met him when I was in college. And he taught me Taekwondo as a trade-off. He taught me Taekwondo, but I gave him free haircuts. We had that system working for a long time. He's online right now, Julian Ford. He's still, I can't think of the name of that thing. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you in a second. I got it. Excuse me. Now let me get to my my Google. All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna show you something. Masterkara. Hard. Julian Ford is a martial artist. He's a Taekwondo guy that has his own TV program now. And the TV program is called Master Karate Todd. Might see this lion. This lion is they're teaching kids classes online. It's syndicated. I know it's syndicated in certain places. I don't know exactly where now. I used to follow it, but this is him. That's Julian Ford right there. Now, back in the day, that was one of the baddest dudes ever to touch a dojo. Julian Ford was a black belt in Taekwondo, and he was serious. He had the right size. He had the right amount of street behind it. He made a difference. But there's so many people out there teaching Taekwondo, it's a bunch of touch punches. You can do that too, but you got to be good outside of the touch. I hear you on the water. I just want a water, man. I don't want to sparkle, taste like pop or juice or anything, but replenish me. All that garbage, they come out. Hey, man, they making, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to find out 5 years from now that water they was making, it won't pure water, and it's going to do some pure damage to your body. It be doing damage to your teeth and everything. I've been hitting a really heavy bag in training that almost doesn't move when someone hits it. I think I'm getting brain damage. How do you get brain damage by hitting that? Man, hey, look, bro, you just confuse everybody up here. You don't, I don't know, bro. You got to talk to a psychologist. So I've been hitting a really heavy bag in training that doesn't move when someone hits it. I think I'm getting brain damage by it. I don't know how that works. You got to look, well, whatever you just saying, you just lost everybody. Colin Spencer, appreciate it, brother. Hey, look, I don't need to be hydrated. He's talking about some H3O hydrates you more than H2. Hey, look, I don't know how to say this, but I ain't never been dehydrated. So I run in 103 the temperatures outside with a top and bottom sauna suit on with a knit hat on and no water, and ran 5 miles. Left home I was 143. Came home I was 137. I ain't never been dehydrated, bruh. I think that's right here. I think when people, oh, it's so hot out here, I'm about to fall out. Nah, bro. That's for them other guys. I'm like a Navy SEAL, bro. I don't know about being dehydrated. So I don't need no extra. I don't need no pimp in my water, bro. Just drink water. I don't need no pep in my step. I could just, hey, look, I rode a bike 50 miles when it was 100 degrees outside. I don't fall like the average. I don't know. Some other guys out here like me. And some guys can't come to the gym without a Gatorade. I need this to pep me up. There's some guys that come in the gym with pre-workout. I need this pre-workout to get my workout started. No, bro, I ain't never done none of that. That's that sissy stuff, bro. Them guys ain't really trainers, bro. Oh, okay, I got you. Look, I don't know. I thought you was asking me. My fault. I'm sorry. I apologize. Maybe some guys out there do need it. They might do need it. I forgot about that. I forgot we was talking about everybody instead of just me. Cause people ask me all the time, Coach, what you drink for rehydration? I don't drink nothing for rehydration. Coach, what you eat to give you do you eat 200 grams of protein a day? No, I do not. I don't even eat. Most time I don't even have 100 grams of protein a day. I think all that stuff, man, is mental. I think if you work hard enough, you build muscle. I think if you train hard enough, you get in shape. I think if you learn to do without, you learn to do without. I learned to do without. You know, I seen guys in high school that was my size, 5'6", 200 pounds of number muscle. And it wasn't no protein back then. Them guys weren't drinking protein. They was just eating chicken. They was eating chicken and hot dogs and hamburgers and fries. And them jokers was cut up, 6-packs and everything. I just think it's built on the person, bro. You got to eat to gain weight, though. I don't know. These guys didn't eat. Whatever. I don't know. Hey, look, I know how to lose weight. I ain't never wanted to gain weight. I gained weight the old-fashioned way. It wasn't by eating. It was by drinking 40 ounces of Coke 45. I just told you that. And I was eating honey buns and Snickers bars and Twix bars. I was 201 pounds at 5'6". Now I'm going to cut and lean 140 pounds. Saying that's what it do. I'm saying I don't know how that other stuff go. Hey, look, but I know Pacquiao, the professional boxer Pacquiao, he eat 5,000. Well, no, it's not 5,000. 15,000 calories a day. He went from 108 to 147. Hey, look, if you 6'7", how I get all these tall guys on the channel? Everybody up here is 6'4", 6'4" to 6'7". I don't know what y'all was born in a different dimension. What y'all not real? Y'all not real humans. Most of the people I know, 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". 6 feet is big. When I was in high school, the tallest guy was 6 feet, and he could slam. Now, every time I talk to somebody, he's 6'4", 6'7". Oh, okay, maybe that's why you 6'7". You used to play pro ball. Hey, look, I feel you, dog. I don't know how to pronounce your name, though, but we're going to say OB. OB, hey, look, that's good enough. OB, you doing your thing. Hey, look, I ain't mad with you, bro. There's some guys up here, Fit Flame Mode. You ever seen him on here? Hey, look, Fit Flame Mode. I don't know nothing about him, but I know that dude is big. I know he was bench pressing like 400 pounds a couple of days ago. Hey, look, he another guy that I love, man. I love to watch his channel, Fit Flame Mode. Just like you said, Fit Flame Mode. At Fit Flame Mode on YouTube. Put it in the search bar. Bustin' Dustin 5'10". See, that's what I said. I don't know too many people that's 6'7". It was this guy back in the day, though. I used to cut his hair. He was 6'7". He was a basketball player. He sat in a chair, and I had the chair dropped all the way down. And I was still cutting his hair like this. I'm 5'6". I was like, cut his hair. And I took a picture of it one time. I was like this. And my head was at his waistline. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was crazy. Pacquiao paid for that weight gain in the ring. Yeah, he should have stayed small. He would have even been better. All the experts say we need more protein as we get older. That's what they say. Hey, look, that's what they say, but I don't mean it's true. Hey, look, I'm 58 years old. I ain't slowed down. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do what they say do, because I know it's a trick to it. You mess around, you can't take nobody's advice. It's like the weatherman told me it was gonna be 34 degrees outside. No, it was 44 degrees outside, And I went outside and I said, I run all the time. This is not 44 degrees. I know 44 degrees when I feel it. So then come later on in the day when you look at the little weather thing, it said it was 24 degrees. I said, I know because they were lying. Said all experts say, there's no such thing as an expert. They learn it the same way we learn it. That's why they keep changing it. I watch these doctors, Dr. Berg, Berg, one of my favorite ones. Aflin X, I think that's how you say it on YouTube. It's another good guy. But every month they go back and they change something. This new study says this. New study says that. What happened to the old study? I was going with the old study. You said 5 grams of creatine a day. Now all of a sudden they said 5 grams is too much. I don't do creatine. Nah, Pac was going for greatness. Yeah, he was trying to get to that level. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with Pac. Pac eat 15,000 calories a day. Hey, look, and the boy's still fast. But hey, look, it is what it is. He was trying to get to that level. That 147 back then was the weight class to be in. That 147. I mean, it's funny because I'm 144 right now. I could fight in the 147 class and feel comfortable about it. I could gain 10 pounds and then lose 5 and still be in the 147 bracket. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Mayweather hovered at, that 147 bracket. Why? Because it was a beast. Hey, look, man, and much respect too, man. OB for that pro ball playing, man. Hey, look, man, you the dude, bruh. Run 100, man. We gotta talk more about you, man. You was out there playing, man. Well, some of us are wishing, wishing and dreaming. I'm wish upon a star. You know what I'm saying? But we know who you are. Said 5 grams of protein for muscle and 10 to see brain gain. Hey, look, all the way up until we die. And then all of a sudden they're going to say, oops, I meant 5 grams for brain gain and 2.5. We change everything every day, man. Doctor told me I was probably going to play pro ball anymore. I won't gonna play anymore because I had neck surgery. I went crazy in rehab and was back dunking in 3 months and playing pro ball in 6 months. I don't listen to docs. We don't really listen to docs. Damon Hickman. You can Google me. Hey, look, Damon Hickman. How old are you, dog? I'm ready to Google you right now. How old are you? Before I get to it. 39. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a dumb question. I'm sure you heard of Allen Iverson. Most people heard of Allen Iverson. Hickman. Damon Hickman. Allen Iverson that's where I'm from. Oh, you from VA? Oh, that's what's good. That's where I'm from. Allen Iverson came to my barbershop all them years. All the way up until till he went pro. We knew he was going pro because when he came to the barbershop, he was driving a 600. He wasn't driving it, but Arnie Steele, big boy Arnie Steele was driving it. But I've been knowing Allen Iverson since he was like, 6th grade, something like that. You know the deal. Bubba Chuck player. I mean, I didn't know who he was, man. Funny thing about it, I've been cutting his hair for years. And then the guys, when he made it to the 8th grade and started playing in high school ball, people kept telling me Bubba Chuck. So I was like, who is Bubba Chuck? They said, you cut his hair. I was like, who is Bubba Chuck? So that Monday, when I came to work, that was my mission. I'm finding this Bubba Chuck. So I'm asking everybody, what's your name? They were like, no. What's your name? Bill. What's your name? William. Then one day, a guy came in. He said, Allen. I said, okay, well, that ain't him. So then I was cutting him, and guys walked past the little room I was cutting in the barbershop, and they said, yo, what up, Chuck? And I looked at him, and I was like, I thought you said your name was Allen. He said, it is, Allen Iverson. I was like, they call you Bubba Chuck? He's like, yeah. I said, dude, I've been looking for you. He started laughing. That night, I went to see him play. And he got an alley-oop from Lubbock Gaither, Bethel High School. Alley-oop, Tony Rutland threw it to Lubbock Gaither, put the ball up in the air, Chuck came in the air, boom. I was like, okay. He was like 5'10" then. I'm saying he was slamming on people. So that's when I realized you ain't gotta be big. You just gotta be good. But Chuck, but I know, that's my dude. Bubba Chuck, Michael Vick, he lived 20 minutes from here. Michael Vick actually lived about 15 minutes from where I live at now, but Michael Vick lived in Newport News. I was born in Newport News. And Chuck hung in Newport News. I know all them dudes. I know Chuck's bodyguard now. Barry Darby, big boy Barry Darby, bald head. Man, I was born in Riverside Hospital on J. Clyde Morris in Newport News. Yeah, man. I've been owning barbershops from 1992 to 2020. Shit, uptown Newport News, that's like Denby. We stayed downtown Newport News, bro, where it all went down. It all went down. I don't know if I do by name, but man, I was popular here. I mean, unfortunately, man, it ain't always a good thing. But I was popular here. I was the first guy, 24 years old, to own a 2,400 square foot barbershop on Mercury Boulevard, which is the main street in Hampton. I was also a rapper when I was young. I came out of high school in 86. In 87, I signed a recording contract as a rap artist. So, yeah, I had my fair share of people knowing me. They probably know me more than I know them. My street name was Cool Carl. Now it's Coach Carl. Had to change gears. I had to change gears. They used to call me Cool Carl. That was my rap name. No, I ain't no legend. I'm a regular. I just happen to know something, bro. I'm 58 years old now, man. I can't ride on what I did back then. But I understand. People know me, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I did what I was supposed to do when I was supposed to do it. And now I'm here to teach it. That's the difference. I'm here to teach it now. Yeah, they call me Coach Carl. I spent 20 years in karate, 20 years in boxing. I was pretty much known in the streets. I know pretty much everybody that was somebody. But I see you though, dog. Damon Hickman. I don't know why that name sounds. Oh, I know a guy named Damon. That's what it was. I knew a guy named Damon. Boy, you was above the rim, player. But it ain't take you hard. It ain't take you much to get there though. Yeah. But man, that's good work, man. I'm glad to meet you, dog. I know quite a few people that live in Roanoke from 757. Hey, look, Roanoke, man. Roanoke was the lick, man. I used to love going there to take my team boxing tournaments, man, but our ears started popping as soon as you got close. You was 20 minutes from Roanoke and your ears started popping. Where am I live again? Where do I live again? I live in Hampton, Virginia. Did you know Lynn, the biker from... I don't know if I do or not. I don't know a lot of names, man. I just knew people street name. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been, since I've been out there long enough to make a difference. My life changed, man. First of all, I opened up a barbershop in 1992. I got married in 1991, and by 1992 November, my son was born, and then it was just me and my son until he turned 5, and my youngest son turned 3, and then I put him in karate. So my whole life was inside of a karate dojo or a boxing gym. That's how you stay out of trouble. The rap skills, that's what you're able to rhyme off the top when teaching. Man, you know the deal. I'm a wizard in my shoes, born in Newport News. I had a 9-month clue of when I was due on November the 5th. 9:30 in the morning, 8-pound, 10-ounce new baby was born. Boy, you know I can come off the top, bruh. Y'all know the deal. August 15, 1986. Backseat 4 deep. 45 Glock, 40 OZ. I'm on a ride on my 18 BD. I'm taking hits because I don't want to feel them getting blitzed to make the world seem less real. 6-4 on lows. Pow. 1 down, 1 to go. Up. What? Man, this was back in the day, bro. I got to forget about that stuff, man. Y'all taking me back to 28, man. Yeah. I'm not 28 no more. It's 30 years ago, bro. Anthony Conley, what up, man? Y'all know, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Y'all got me up here throwing tricks, man. I just met a guy named Damon Hickman. Y'all see me live on stream. about 3 o'clock. Y'all know what it is because your boy can rock. Put a microphone in my hand and watch what I do. They know me from back in the day when I used to hang with my crew. They called me Carl because I was rocking ride balls. And y'all know, y'all know, I'm just bugging, man. Y'all miss bugging. Hey, look, man. Y'all know what the deal is, man. I used to get on the mic and freestyle. Hey, look, real talk, no bull. Real talk, no bull. Anybody that know me, back when I was 18 to 25 years old, I go to a club, right? It didn't make no difference what club it was because I had records out on the radio at that time. And when I would go to a club, they would announce me. They would see me coming in. They'd be like, yo, he good, he good. It was like, yo, Cool Carl just came in the house. Cool Carl to the microphone player. Cool Carl, come bless the mic, dog. And I would be like, dang, I'm with a girl. They want me to get up here. So I'd be like, yo, what it do? 1, 2, it's your boy Cool Carl. And I just start rapping. I look around the room and just start putting stuff together. Cause I ain't never want to use no verse from no song. That's whack. I freestyle it, baby. Freestyle it. Y'all know how I get down. But look, that was a long time ago, though, man. I don't even like to think about them times, man. Them times was, that's your past, man. You know what it is? You got to leave it in the past. That's why we don't walk around with no rearview mirror. We don't want to see what's behind us. We want to see what's in front of us. You know what I'm saying? But with that being the case, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the likes, yo. I appreciate all the new people that stumble across the channel. If y'all not a member of the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're already a member, then hit the like button and hit that notification icon so I can be notified every time I drop a new video. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28, and y'all know what I do for a living. I come up here every single day for an hour to 2 hours, and I just talk to my people, bro. I talk to them. If y'all want to know anything about karate, know anything about boxing, know anything about training, calisthenic training, weight training, it don't even make no difference what it is. You want to be walking, biking, running, I do them all. You know what I'm saying? I walked as much as 15 miles, ran as much as 15 miles, whatever it takes to get the job done. I don't complain, I just train. They say if it ain't raining, I ain't training. That's how we do here, yo. But I appreciate y'all. Everybody got something to offer. I don't care if you ain't do nothing in your younger life, you doing it now in your older life. Salute, homie. That's what it do. Look forward to the future. That's why we do not walk around with a rearview mirror in our hand because we don't need to see what's behind us. We need to see what's in front of us. And with that being the case, all of us are making moves right now. I tell people all the time, man, I changed my whole life. I went from being a thug to wanting a hug. You feel what I'm saying? I went from being a thug to wanting a hug. Stopped acting hard and started paying attention to God. Y'all understand what the deal is. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Every single one of y'all. The Rock Shaman. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That says, that's what it do, bro. Hey, look, man. I appreciate y'all being up here on my channel because y'all could be anywhere else in the world doing whatever y'all want to do. But instead, y'all took a couple of moments to get up here. Now, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? So that the algorithm know that when I'm up here, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, yo. And Damon Hickman, I hope you're still slamming on people, dog. Keep slamming on dogs, man. Keep giving them the nut sandwich. Keep giving them the nut sandwich, dog. If I could slam, I'd be up in the air. Like AI was a short dude slamming on people, hanging in the air. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do, man. I know you had a good career, man, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? We all pushing towards something. I'm going to pray for everybody up here. Pray to God bless everybody up here. Somebody up here got more skills than they're willing to let us know about. But I'm going to pray to God that he bring those skills out of you. And if you injured, I want him to heal you. And if you're not injured, I want him to feel you. I want him to use you. You know what I'm saying? Don't abuse them, just use them. So with that being the case, man, there's a lot of people up here, man, for different reasons. But nobody came across this channel by accident. There's no such things as accident. God put everybody in the right place at the right time for the right reason. Either you had something to tell me or I had something to tell you. So that's what it is. So all of us are being blessed at the same time. So I pray to God he wash everybody's sins away and give you a fresh start today. That being said, man, if anybody up here believe in being taken care of, believe in doing the right thing with your life, believe in helping somebody else with your life, all you got to do is say amen and God gonna hear you. That's what I'm talking about. Now I got to drink some water. Because this used to be a 40 ounce, but it ain't a 40 no more. It's water now. I used to drink like that back in the day, and you know what they say? Stop hogging the 40, dog. Pass it around. Pass it around. You trying to drink it all. Man, doctor told me I had two things going for me. I had a high immune system and a high tolerance. Those two things are good things, but they can also kill you. Because a high immune system means that I probably could be sick, but I wouldn't show it. So you probably wouldn't know it. That's why I ain't had a common cold since I was 20, I think 21 or 22 years old was the last time I had a cold. All right, now I have a high tolerance, which means I can drink a lot. Means I used to drink 240s and then drive to the club. Then drink when I'm in the club and then drive home. Walk a straight line like an arrow. But the problem with that is that I wouldn't be high as the next guy. But my kidneys and my liver were still getting beat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I could have killed myself like that. I didn't know I was killing myself. So with that being the case, sometimes those two things, a high tolerance and a high immune system, those things might go against you. I tell people all the time, I'm not gonna die from something I can control, but I might die if a plane fall out the air and land on me when I'm on my run. I'm just saying. The devil inside the plane saying, I got you. I finally caught you. You know what I'm saying? Jerome Wortham, what's up, man? Will Ponder, what up, man? The Rock Shaman. Oh, man, the Rock Shaman. Jones Brandon, let's go. Just saw you at the top, baby. 9-5 Collectibles. Blessed week, coach. 9-5 Collectibles. Man, that's a name right there. What, you own something? You own a business? You collecting something? I collect stuff too, bro. I love collecting, man. For real, for real. I got a whole diecast room, dog. You ain't know that? I got a whole diecast room. Straight up. I got boats. I got planes. I got cars. And what else I got in there? I got autographed baseballs. I got sports cards. But I love them 187s, Matchbox. I got the 164s. I got the 132s, the 137s. I got the 124s, the 118s. Man, I love collecting. Remember my 40s, my diet is bad because of convenience. Bad food is easy. Yeah, that's why you got to change it. Look, you like an alcoholic. An alcoholic that can tell you he's an alcoholic can fix it. Most people can't tell you they're alcoholic, so they can't fix it. Well, you already told me that. You eating out of convenience, so you can fix that. Just buy something else to eat. Can we get some Bible versus coach? Maybe next time. Remember, you gotta remember, everybody up here ain't on the same tip, bro. So I can't force nothing on them. Hot Wheels. Yeah, I got Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, what you call it? I got different brands. They ain't all Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars, but I buy collectibles. So anything that's come from like back in the day, like when, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 58. So anything that was out when I was 10, I got it now. I got cars. I got single cars that's worth like $1,000. I got single cars that's worth $1,000. Who's pound for pound best boxer? I don't know, because the game keep changing. There's a whole lot of guys out there that you could say, depending on what weight class, because you can't be pound for pound and be the best in the world at one weight class, but the next guy's in another weight class doing the same thing. So there's a couple of guys out there that would be deserving of that title. But look, I got to get off here, man. Real talk, because my phone clicked and said I had 10% a few minutes ago. So I'm 36, a 90s baby, and that's what's good. So then, if you just started collecting Matchboxes and Hot Wheels and diecast cars when you was 6, right now you probably have a fortune in your room. Like I collect coins. I started collecting coins when I was 12, and I have over 4,000 coins. I have old money, paper money from the early 1800s, 1900s. I also have 7 vintage pocket watches. I got coin collection, and that includes everything. My gold bars, my silver bars, my platinum, my palladium, my vintage watches, all that's in one collection. Then I got my diecast car. I got a whole room. I got a diecast car room. It's called Model Mania 757. It's a whole room. So when I walk in that room, I sit down. I got cars that was out when I was a kid. I got cars that came out just recently, like the Cybertruck. It's going to be worth something in the end. What time is the lives? Tomorrow, I'll be up here at about 3 o'clock, from 3 o'clock to like 4:30. It's almost 4:30 now. But I've been up here 110 minutes. But make sure, anybody on my channel right now, I'm going to say this before I go, Make sure that y'all get on my channel later today and watch this video called "The One Punch You Can't See," and put some more ammunition in your artillery. All right. So with that being the case, yo, I gotta get ready to go because my phone's gonna die, and I don't like it to die when I'm still on live. So with that being the case, y'all be safe and take care. And I'm gonna holler at y'all. Yeah, man, Bustin' Ducks. I got a thing for my cars. I can't think of the name of it right now, man. I have to name. You know, I'm bad with names, and I name a lot of stuff. I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna tell you in 1 second. I gotta pull it up so I can see it. Switch accounts. It's called Diecast Models and More. Hold up. Dang, on it. It's like this. Diecast Models and More. Diecast Models, the and symbol, and more. All right, y'all be safe, and I'm gonna holler at y'all.